I see we got somebody on Periscope. That's good. That's good. Oh my goodness. Been a busy day. Been a busy day. I hope it was for you. Checking connection. I don't, maybe that won't work. Who knows what works in the heart of men? Actually, the shadow. I think I did a mentoring thing with the shadow, and that was fun. Is that the jacket from Mask? Oh, no, you remember that? No, I like pink. Yeah, and I got some pants too. I got some pink question marks put on. I don't know if you see. No, oh God, I'm having trouble with. Not now. Go on, start video. Connect yourself. What do you do? Not much. What do you do? I show people how to get money and help for free to solve financial problems. Oh my goodness. We're hot on Facebook tonight. Great. I haven't been there talking to people much. I was just going to do that. Curry, Paul, Matthew, I used to watch your infomercial when I was 10. Now I'm 37. Oh, shit. You made me feel old as dirt. Andrew, that's great. Actually, I'm really enjoying my age. As long as the body holds up, that's the key. So I still exercise, but living through aches and pains when I exercise. You were on TV? Yeah, for many years I had a lot of very successful infomercials and talk shows I did. Oprah I did 3-4 times. You were on TV? Yes, yes. Were you? All that, but that's of the day. Things are different now. You got to change. You got to do something else. That's what the title of this thing is about. My subject today is, that's how, we're all trying to figure out what the hell to do in life. It's not easy. We have to make a living first, and be self-supporting. So that's very important. And then it's trying to figure out how we get paid for doing something close that what we think is worthwhile for us to do, and that helps other people. I used to get high and watch you at 3 a.m. Yep. I think there was a lot. You guys never bought books. That was the problem. Now that you're grown up, you got some cash, maybe something could help you. But even then, the stuff is for all ages, they talk about. It's really options that nobody else knows about, because the life is changing. What you taught in school, if it was 2 years ago in college, it's over. It doesn't work anymore. Why is that? Checking connection. That doesn't start. Checking connection. Wow, I can't. Instagram won't let me get on. Checking connection. It's just checking connection. Maybe I didn't pay some bill or whatever the heck it is. Those books were true. Well, of course, I wouldn't have written them if they weren't. They just take effort. A lot of people think, well, I want to do something in life, and I'll just make one phone call and get a check in the mail, and everything will be done. Or I'll just do this, and all be done. No. Will the government help me pay for mother's funeral? Yes. It depends on how much money she owns and things like that. If you go to this, here, let me show you a place to go. Here, I have that here. See, free.lesgo.com/lesgo member. If you go there, you sign up, and it's free, just your email address. That's all I get from you. And I got 37 videos. And one of them is for expenses on anything. And I cover... and that's from my one-stop book. And I cover funeral expenses a lot. There's a lot of, it depends on where you live. There may be federal money or state money. This is from the state government and nonprofit organizations. Then there's a lot of other things to do like that too. Things that you do with the body and whatever that is a lot less costly. So I would do some research, and I've done it there, and I show you a clip of it on those videos. If you don't want to get my report, then just take the leads that I give you from there and start researching and digging yourself. I mean, if you can find anything in this world, and all the options, it may not be a perfect match, but it'll be something, and that's the key. Is finding something, because everything is changing. Actually, this was an interesting article a couple of days ago about, do you guys know McKinsey and Company? It's a big consulting, Fortune 500 consulting firm. I used to compete with these guys as I was doing research. It was just me and like 20, 30 people. I was doing research for Fortune 500 companies, and that's what these big companies did. But I was charging a fraction of what they were charging. Now I even charge a hell of a lot less. But anyway, this is interesting. They were doing $20 million a year. Hi. Someone says, hi, Matthew. Hi. $20 million a year with ISIS. Okay. I'm sorry, not ISIS. The Immigration and Custom Enforcement. ICE. What, ICE? Yeah, ICE. Okay, ICE sort of sounds like ISIS, doesn't it? That's sort of interesting. And anyway, so there's a hotshot Fortune 500 consulting company dropped its business, gave up on $20 million. So this is, one of these companies, all they're interested in is, of course, getting more money for the shareholders in Wall Street and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, they got morals. And it's because of their employees. Their employees were so upset, about what ICE was doing with the kids and things like that. And so they dropped the contract. Now, that's sort of interesting. I mean, that's a problem. I think the ultimate of capitalism, we put everything in dollars and cents, and everything in life is not dollars and cents. And we have to know when it is, when it's not, and make those, qualitative decisions. So that's why if everything is one way, it's sort of like ideology. If you're a left wing, right wing, or everything, you see that answer solves everything, and it doesn't. Sometimes this way, sometimes that way, or whatever. So that's what's sort of neat about capitalism, and that, and it's really more indicative of how the world is changing, I think. Here's an interesting, you're looking for a visa to get in. There's a visa, I never heard about this, the Einstein visa. If you're really good at something, they got something called Einstein visa. And this woman, 29 years old, got one of these Einstein visas. And what she does is she paints cartoons of Donald Trump. That's sort of interesting. And down in the village or something. I'm not even sure where she's from. She's a Muslim woman from Iran on an Einstein visa who paints caricatures and cartoons of Trump, and that's sort of interesting to me. Also, guys, I have a new book out that I just put up on. Here it is, debt free. Free.lesco.com/debt-free. I had another debt book out a little bit, but it wasn't too good, and I really juiced it up, and it's a lot better and bigger, brighter. Now. We got. What was that other one? Let's see. You hear about the liberals in the streets of Portland or causing riots or causing. No, I didn't read about Portland. In Washington, I said there were a lot of people, I guess, against the white supremacists that were, I think there was 12 white supremacists or something. But anyway, so this debt free. Now it's everything. It's a one-stop of everything in the government for you to get rid of your debt. So it teaches you not only money, but services and how not to get scammed and how to deal with your creditors and where to get free help to get the creditor. See, experts, it's not only grants and stuff like that for free, but there's experts available for free that help you deal with these people. Because see, you're just a digit in these. I'm $30,000 in debt hill. Okay, here it is. It's debt free, it's called. And it's about, I guess, 70, 80 pages or whatever. There's a couple dozen videos in there, explanation of how to use these things. Now, it's nothing happens overnight. There's no one thing. You have to start working on it. And to tell you the truth, when you start working on it, that's when the problem is. If you keep searching Google, hoping for just some magic bullet, There is no magic bullet. And anything you start paying for, you can do yourself if you learn the system and get free help to do it. See, there's free help. The experts that are out there that already get grants from the government to help you solve that debt problem. So if you go in Google, you'll never find them because they don't have money to advertise in Google. All you're going to find is the people going to charge you because they spend a lot of money in Google. And Google is not friendly to the free stuff, because they're not making money off of it, because they'll never, anybody who's giving services for free, they don't have money to advertise. They're giving away for free. Maybe once in a while you get lucky. But now if you Google, debt right now, you'll get or debt help or something like that, you'll get over 250 million websites. Now that's crazy. So that's why you wake up every morning, oh, maybe I'll fix it today. Maybe I'll get a check that'll fall out of the sky. Maybe an uncle will die I never heard about and leave me enough money to get rid of this. No, listen, get that monkey off your back, and just take the bull by the horns, whether you use me or not. You could go to the first one, free Let's Go member. That's free. All the videos there are free. That will get you started in helping with your debt, because there's a section there on free research where you live. People research where you live, and so these financial experts are there in that free research section. Or what I've done is put together like 70, 80 pages of all this with videos and links and everything, the explanation what to do, sources of not only free money to pay for it, but free services. The services are more important because you want to know your options. I'm dealing with. Is it better to to claim bankruptcy or whatever? Maybe, maybe not. But you need help in deciding, not just Uncle Harry, what the hell he did. No. Life's bigger than just how Uncle Harry lives. But this is how we make most of our decisions. We go to a party and, oh, he did it that way, I'll do it. No, you can get better help and better help for free than anywhere else in the world. But it's hard to find. You have to learn how to research. So that's what Let's Go member is trying to do, is teach you how to research for anything on the internet, so you can find sources of free money and free help to solve any problem that you want. And also there's other ways, but particularly if you're trying to do things in life, that's why to me the title today is about how to find out what to do in life. All of us. I mean, I'm still figuring out every day, because I used to do reference books, made a lot of money, and infomercials worked, all that kind of stuff. That doesn't work anymore. So I got to reinvent myself. The last 5 years, all I've been doing is stumbling, but I'm getting closer. Trying to find out how this system works now. Nobody knows. Everybody who thinks they know, the way they get money is to convince you that they really know when they don't really know. That's why I just did a video. If you go on YouTube, you see a video called, because I've done a lot of mentoring too. So letsgo.com/talk here. And I just did like 3 yesterday. It was fun, and I really helped the people. And you see the reviews, got wonderful reviews. And I could really help. I didn't even know I was a mentor. I just thought I'd help people find a source like I do here or something. But no, I mean, people, we all don't know what to do in life. And we think that, we have wrong perceptions of what's really available. So if you're not dealing in money sources and things like that every day of your life, professionally, then you really don't know your options. It's very difficult. So you think that you just need money to solve a problem. You don't have to. It would be nice. That's just one way of solving the problem, having a bunch of money. And you think that's the only way. But no, definitely. Nothing would get done in this world if that was the only way. Because all ideas are stupid in the beginning. And nobody gives you money. And if you try to get money from rich people, they think they know what works, but they don't. So so you're trying to build something that they'll give you money for, and that's probably wrong, because they're wrong 85% of the time. So all these rich people, like in Shark Tank and stuff like that, they're wrong 85% of the time in their investments. So why should we trust with them? Need to get veneers, how to get help with my teeth. Oh, I'm in North Carolina. Hi, Lee. Yes, go to here, www.free.lesco.com, Let's Go member. Go to that website. Okay, that will ask you for an email. When you get your email, then you get into the membership section. There's 37 videos there. One is on health. You click on the health one, and you'll see how to get money for your health, how to get money for your dental, how to get money for your pet health even, So that's where you go there. And okay, it's not all the places, but it'll teach you how to research what you're looking for. That's the important thing. I do the research if you want to do the whole schmagegi, and I'll do your whole state for not only this and 500 other things, or 350 actually, other things in your state that's available. But you could find out if you're willing to put in some work, do the research yourself, and that's what this is there for you to start learning. Because even that, to me, is just a step away from believing everything you need is in Google. That's not right. Oh my goodness, I forgot. What are you doing on YouTube here? Interested in free land? Do you need your own lobbyist to get money? No, you don't need your own lobbyist to get money. Free land, yes. If you're a nonprofit, the government gives away free land. And there's probably other sources, land for like $1 and things like that. And that's local HUD programs called Urban Homesteading Act. Stan, could you show the full sheet again? I can take the screenshot. Okay, Stan, you got it all? Here, screenshot Dan. Screenshot Dan. You got it, Dan? That's all my stuff. So this is the main products I have. This is my mentoring service. And look at the reviews there. I was they impressed me. I wish my parents were still alive. I could show them. And here's my email. Want to get a hold of me? Now, email, a lot of people say, oh, I sent an email to you twice. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a paying client, I'm a one-man band right now, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. And I got to take care of the paying people first. Yeah. So I try to help you. So the best thing to do is just beat on me again if you don't hear from me. Why don't you record the broadcast, the one-on-one of your one-on-one? No, because people on the one-on-one telephone calls pay, and I don't want to share that. And I charge for that. It's $2 a minute. And usually 15, 20 minutes, I could get you going, and expand your mind about free sources, send you a bunch of links and things like that are directly at your problem, and then also show you other things you could do without the money and how to get that thing done without the money. Now, I can't guarantee everything works. Nobody does. Nobody can guarantee anything to you. You have to just take it and hope and try. The only thing I can guarantee is it won't happen if you don't do nothing. You do nothing and nothing's going to happen. You do something and maybe something's going to happen. That's the only thing. That's why the title of this thing, How to Find Out What to Do in Life, is just go out and fail. I've written 100 books and only 10 made money. So I'm wrong 90% of the time. So I have data to prove how stupid I am. Yeah. And that's something I talk about. I mean, I think about all the time. Got drunk and let my mother-in-law milk me last night. Well, that's glad to be back on Periscope. Nice to see you. But it is. I mean, that's why people are afraid. They're trying to get the exact answer. There is no exact answer. You stumble into the exact answer after you try a bunch of things. You have to try things that don't cost money. That's why I try to show you alternatives. I'll show you sources that you might be able to get the money. No guarantee. The only people guarantee you get the money, the people actually giving it out. No middle person like me could do it. Any expert who says they guarantee you do this, any expert that says you'll make money doing this as long as you give me money, don't believe them. Maybe there's an outside chance in hell that it may happen, but you don't want to do that. Let's see. How do I get a job for Exxon that hasn't worked in? Oh, Terry from Glasgow. I remember that. How do I get a job for Exxon? A job with Exxon? I guess it is. Well, I should go right to Exxon. There's no shortcuts. Doing that. If they're in a if they're in your area, then your career one-stop would know, and could help you do that too. And they're free. So you have to find out where they are. And then if you want other free help doing that, you go to the local city and find the services that are free from the government or nonprofit organizations that will help you do that. And they're available for free. And how do you find them? Again, your career one-stop is one. Where does my ex-con go for a job after not working for 7 years? For ex-offenders, there's help. I would start looking for nonprofits in the area that help for ex-offenders. The other thing too, I've interviewed people that are ex-offenders that raise money on crowdfunding, and that's easy to do. Look at some of the platforms that may not be concerned about your background versus working in an office space or things like that. So like, I don't know what TaskRabbit, I haven't looked at that, those kinds of platforms. What I would do is go here, Terry, the one-stop, the Let's Go member, all those videos in there, look at them or have him look at him to start seeing what's available. If he just looks at, the first one is jobs and job training, okay? Education, job training. And there's 4 or 5 videos there. So they get a clear idea and really even how to find the programs from nonprofits and government agencies that help him get a job and training. You get training money to do that. And there's lots of that training money. They give money like there's a guy I interviewed here who takes your old car, fixes it up, and gives it for free to people, but he gets money to train people how to be automobile mechanics, and that's available. God, I just read that we're short like 500,000 truck drivers or 50,000 truck drivers or whatever. I don't know if it's a career forever, now with the self-driving cars, but in the meantime, so there's a shortage of 50,000 drivers in the country now. 50,000 drivers were short. Okay. So, and requirements are going to be less because there's not a lot of people looking for jobs anymore. We have a low unemployment rate. So that's what get right to the one-stop, career one-stop, wherever you live, Terry, send them down there or her, whatever, and start working the system. It may or may not work. That doesn't work. Then you go to 211 and look in the database there about people and job training and job help, and just try a bunch of services you learn. Then go to my here and see. I have all the gig economy things there. What the fastest growing job segment now is freelance jobs. That's the fastest growing thing. And gig economy jobs. My nephew is a felon, and the state lost that. My nephew and the state sent him through truck driving school for free. See? Okay. You hear that, Terry? This is somebody on Periscope said his nephew was a felon and they sent him to truck driving school for free. Yeah, see, that training money is there. That's the career one-stop. You go to here and look at those videos. There's about 6 in the first section on jobs and things like that. And they're only about 3-4 minutes a piece. You get a sense of what's out there and where to look, because I take a sample state and I'm just giving you an overview in those things of what may be available where you are. And so it shows you exactly what to look for. If you want me to do one for your state, then that's like the $60, $70 thing. And I send you, the 500 pages of all this stuff. Do you recommend for small business loans and government grants for small business? Do you have examples of success stories applying for and obtaining grants? Yes, Paul, there's a lot. Again, I have some here. If you look on my YouTube video, man, I got so many. I got 3,000 videos there. And more than half of them are people actually got money and they're entrepreneuring. Don't worry about that. Don't say that. I think, if you're looking for grants, most of free money, my nephew, okay, we got that one. you don't know what. I mean, to me, the best thing is to start if you know what you're doing or not. You know, you want to be real estate, depends on what kind of business. You got to go out and do something and not just sit there and watch the search Google. How are you doing? Can I find money to pay for a home in full from a private owner? Yes, maybe. Many criminals who want work in 7 years make money in political office. Yes, that's true. Short of a drive versus propaganda. Well, I guess it depends on where you are. My PA is a truck driver east of Mississippi. Not sure what my PA means. Matthew for president. No, that sounds like a job. Would you consider reinventing yourself with a partner? I could help big time. Well, it's nice if you can. I don't want to I want to do my work. I don't know how to do it. I don't know the best way to do it. If you have ideas, send me an email here. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Where was I? Oh, Paul, yeah. No, we did that. Where does my ex-con go for a job after work? Okay, no, we got that one. We got that one. How my nephew truck driver. Yeah, I mean, see, anything that you could say about like a government program is yes and no. Anything you could say about what works and what doesn't work, it's yes and it's no. Yeah, I mean, the world is too big. You just have to figure out what works for you. Oh, I know what we're doing. It is for business. You got to find out what works for you. Okay. To me, what is I think the best thing is if you go to free.letsgo.com/biz2, B-I-Z. I don't have that on here. BIZ2. That's just a $20 report. Actually, I think it's on sale there. $20 report that shows you the best places how to start. And this is all free sources of help and things like that. Don't go in and say you need money only, because you may not need money. As I say, or give me a call, because that's the way I could think through what you have. I know millions of sources. Go to letsgo.com and read those reviews to see if they make sense to you. I got 100 of them there just in the last, I guess maybe I've been doing this for about a year, and I don't promote it because I didn't think I was good at it, but more reading this, I just did 4 or 5 yesterday or so. And they were impressive reviews. I didn't know I was that good. Well, I didn't know other people knew. I always knew that. But it seems like I do have some kind of gift I could help, and that's all I want to do with my life, to help people with, have a better life. That's what we're here for, And if this is my Naima, Naima, I finally found Naima, and that was a joy to read those reviews. So read them there. See if it's a service. $2 a minute, usually about 20 minutes or so. We could solve all the problems in the world. That's what's neat about it. And really does is get you going on the right place. Otherwise, to me, what I see, most people just go around and Google circles forever and ever. I'll get up again today and maybe something will happen. No, you got to have some kind of plan, because once you have a plan and really doing something, then you have a chance of building on about that. What is it you need help with, Matthew? Technology or getting your message out better digitally or with social media? Oh, all those things. I have to understand better how to package. I know I have answered. I mean, people still need the information, so that's it's not that there's a need. It's using the current technology and trying to understand how people buy it. Like right now, I used to spend hundreds of $1,000s doing a commercial. Now I got 5 cameras right here for nothing. But and so it's a different game, that I learned. And I have to learn, and I figure I have 20 more years. So that's cool. Oh, Herman's here. Great. Glad to see you, Herman. But it's like, that's what I mean. I think that's why I see that what I'm doing in the mentoring is helping people reevaluate that they just need money for a problem. Will the government assist me in starting an internet radio station or podcast? Yes, maybe. Actually, I'm going to a meetup tomorrow night on podcasting, podcast. But you don't need money to start a podcast. you need customers. You need people to listen to it. You have everything right now to start a podcast. You don't need anything else. Actually, our local NPR station was giving out grants for $5,000 for podcast ideas, and they'll train you and do it and everything. Okay. You missed that opportunity because I think they did it, just like 2-3 weeks ago, they closed it. So there are things like that. But like I say, there's a bunch of sources. And in the one for Biz 2, so less free, if you did free.lesgo.com and instead of top 50, you put Biz 2, that's a handy place for starting anything. As far as entrepreneuring or freelancing or anything. And remember, now is easier than ever to start a business. It is, you could be your own boss without having a business. See, there's too many ways to do that now. The complications of getting money, or paying customers. The trick to any business is getting customers. So tell you the truth, you don't want to do anything. You could spend time trying to find money, the 100 grand, the 50 grand, the 20 grand you need to start your business. But I think most people who say they need that, it's just because they need living money. And when you find that money, that won't get your business down the road. All it will feed you for a while. But what's going to feed you for the long term is learning how to sell whatever the hell you have and getting customers. And so that's the thing you should start on day one when you decide to have a business. Naima, you switched over to YouTube. Nice to see you. Let's see. Larry Smith, I'm a veteran. I live in Georgia. Who can I go to for help to pay my home in full from a private owner? Well, I do reports, that do that. But the first place to go, I would go here, Larry, free.lesgo.com/LesGo member. Sign up there. That's a free membership, 37 videos. There's one there on housing. Look at that. That's a place to start. Also look at the one for local research. That's there. And the people in housing areas are there. Look through that. That's a place to start. If you still need more, I do a custom report and I'll show you, you give me the city you live in Georgia, and I will do a report that will show you 150 places for money, for housing and for housing, the fix up housing, or buy housing or be a real estate investor. So either way, do that. But you have to contact. See, the thing is, if you're sitting waiting for the perfect thing, you don't know what the perfect thing is. And you have to sort of, it's like being Picasso or anything like that. I mean, all the artists, they start painting and see where that takes them. But you can't wait until you see the whole painting done, because your idea is wrong until you start doing it. And that's the only way you can pour. That's why I say the best way to learn what you should do is just start failing. You go out and try something, fails, try something else, fails. Like I've written 100 books and failed 90 times. Okay. And I think maybe you get lucky, and it works the first time, but I don't think so. Most of us, it won't. And if you think it will, God bless you. And then just keep waiting. But waiting is terrible. You have to start doing. That's the only thing in life you really learn how to do is doing. And every time you do something, it's either going to win or fail. It doesn't matter. Because if you fail, you learn. I won't do that again. Right? And there's no shortcuts. I mean, and that's the best way to learn. You could research and find, some things, but what the problem with researching nowadays is that you're finding people that want to sell you something, because that's what Google is. That's where we do research, and all we have there are people wanting to sell you something. So that's what I put this up here for, free.lesgo.com/LesGo member, because I'm thinking of going to charge for this soon as a club. I'm not sure, it's sort of like $20, $30, a month kind of thing, where we'll have all the stuff, like these 37 videos that help you get started. And I have another video section that will be just strictly for members, paying members. And then I was thinking I'd start a new, maybe if you have any ideas on this, start a new Facebook closed section just for members, so I don't have to do this marketing thing, and just just have there where you ask me questions, and me or my researcher will get you the answers. So all the members get answered there. Here is just really hit and miss. So that'd be a place every day, 24/7. You could get, keep answering questions, asking questions. Then we'd have a separate video thing. You guys know Zoom? You ever use Zoom? This is where we can have 100 people at one time. And I talk sort of like this, but then one-on-one we could answer because it won't be hundreds of people like this. So it'd be closed section. So this would be closed to members. And it'd be regularly. So once a week, I'd be there at this thing, to answer questions live, video-wise, And then 24 hours a day, it would be the closed section on the group, closed group on Facebook. So let me know what you think about those things. Send me an email down here, letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. If you want to be notified when we do the closed membership section, because again, see, I'm trying to figure out how I could be self-sustaining and still do this work. I want to do this work till I die. So I was trying to figure that out. Ron Patton, I thought it was Ron Popeil, from Long Island, checking in. Thank you, Ron. Succeeded, you'll be happy. Fail, you'll be wise. Hey, that's good. I'm gonna steal that. And that's the only way you get smart, right? Daniel said, if you succeed, you'll be happy. You fail, you get one. Yeah, there's nothing. Success doesn't teach you a whole lot. And actually, success is pretty boring. But we suffer from insecurity. So that's why it's important. And we got to feed ourselves. So that's the motivating, factors there. So any thoughts about a closed membership? So, it's one-on-one advice, so you can leave your message and they'll answer it, daily or whatever it is that, you get a special answer to everything. And then video, a closed section video, and then separate little how-to videos just for members, and it's sort of expanding this. Now this is free with the 37 videos. And when I do it, expand that and see if that, if you give me some feedback, send me an email at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com and see if that is, makes any sense or what should be added. I don't know. Maybe people belong to a bunch of memberships and what you like and don't like about it. Listen to some Oh, wow. See, I already got $2. That's wonderful, Hal. Here's a cut for helping me. Thank you. Well, that's awfully nice. Yeah, see, now how do I do that? I know it's worth of somebody. And that's what to me is cool about capitalism. If you're doing something of value, if people are actually paying for it. Otherwise, it's good for yourself and you think it's important to you. You like doing it, but that's just sort of like making love to yourself. That's not too rewarding in my mind. And so what we have to do is help other people, make love to other people. That's what we're here for. So if your work and your talents are helping other people, and that's what it's about, So that's why, and that quantifies it. So if they're paying you, then it's a value. If they're not paying you, it's not a value. So you got to be smart enough to think of, okay, what's needed? And what else can you do? Hold the paper up, please. Okay, Larry, how you got that? That's the numbers. The one I don't have there is www.free.lesgo.com/biz2. That's small letters too. biz2. Okay. Well, listen, I don't know why. I had a busy day and I'm getting a little hoarse. Anybody have a question before I leave? I think I'm going to stop for a minute. Okay. I'll see you soon, Naima. Thanks for checking in. Trying to get together soon. Anything? No? Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.